So where the hell was I? Restive123 asks, do you think the novel has lost its validity as a modern art form? I don't really know. It's been an amazingly long time since I read a new novel. Yeah, I think I don't know that it's lost its validity as an art form, but it certainly doesn't mean what it used to mean, but this is true of all arts. Film doesn't mean what it meant when I became obsessed with film as a kid. It simply doesn't. If you're under, I don't know what the cutoff would be, but certainly if you're if you're under 30, you have no idea what the movie experience was before home video, before the multiplex. Time changes everything, and progress changes everything. We live in an age where people can actually see examples of what to all intents and purposes is the perfect reproduction of something. You know, a computer file that is exactly like the one it's copied from, you know, and this goes for movies as well, and just even that has changed the experience of movies, and equally, certainly the novel has been changing in all sorts of ways for decades, you know, for hundreds of years, but certainly since the arrival of movies and photos and all this kind of stuff, you know, the role of the imagination has changed. You know, what was written on a page used to mean something different to people who didn't have the alternative of photographic or movie reproductions of reality in play form and things like that. You know, and that changed it, and certainly so today I can't imagine a novel meaning as much to as many people as you know, Hemingway stuff did earlier in this century, and Dickens did in the Victorian era and all that. But you know, certainly there are people who take the novels that they do read very seriously, and certainly people go berserk for, you know, like Harry Potter and all that. So it's still, you know, obviously novels are still important, but they can't mean what they meant in different circumstances. Did I say anything there? Laugher35 asks, I really have nothing to ask. I never can come up with questions for these kinds of vids. I'll just ask something random. Would you rather be a male or female penguin? If you had to be a penguin, of course. I don't know. How can you tell the difference? I don't really know which kind of penguin is more sexually attractive to a penguin. I'd like to be the one that gets more excited about the other one than the one that is the one that has more excitement. I probably want to be the male penguin because males have it easier than women, and I'm kind of lazy. Probably true of penguins as well as people. PiroNiro asks, God damn it. No, not Feist. Not Sheryl Crow. Not this famous Beatles song. Not that Jackson Browne song. Haven't heard this song in so long I don't even remember it. Okay, PiroNiro asks, what does your office look like? And what can we learn about you by seeing what's in it? Well, my first 2 videos ever, which are still up, are a little tour of my office almost 2 years ago. And one of the things you can learn about me from my terrible, messy office is that my life is out of control. I haven't cleaned this place in almost 2 years. There's trash on the floor that was on the floor the first time I did a video here, and I really need to do something about that. It's indicative of my mental state. It's not good. Fungi81 asks, who would you like to vote for in '08? Well, this was a much different question back in December of 2007 than it is today. Obama. Obama, Obama, Obama. There is only one defensible choice for voting this election, and that is Obama. And any reason you can think of not to vote for Obama says something weird about you, something about your desire to not make the right choice. I have instinctively liked John McCain over the years. I now know more about him than I ever did in the past. He couldn't be a worse choice. Well, no, that's the wrong way to put it. At this point, whatever we might have said before, between Obama and McCain, Obama, you must vote for Obama, and this is the first time in I don't know how long where you can actually vote for someone as opposed to just voting against the most objectionable candidate. Obama, you know, now that he's the presumptive Democratic nominee, he's been disappointing his original constituency right and left, and I don't know why people seem surprised by this. Well, I do know why, but it always happens. It can't not happen. He couldn't be a real candidate for president if he were not going to be disappointing to people, to his supporters. That's just the way it works in a country where everyone doesn't agree with everyone else. But there is just no reason not to vote for Obama unless you are actively making a fortune off of corrupt, criminal government activities. Unless you expect the government to help you get an unfair advantage over the rest of the public. I mean, that's the only possible thing a McCain presidency could achieve that Obama can't. There's a very good chance that McCain could really badly fuck up the future. And the only silver lining to the fact that there's a giant mass of stupid Americans out there, and they might vote for McCain in defiance of their own best interest because things still haven't gotten bad enough for them to wake up. That might happen, and the only silver lining as far as McCain goes is that we really don't know what he's going to do. McCain is a loose cannon, and it is conceivable that he could start cleaning house on the Republican side after getting elected, because right now he's clearly pandering. He's beyond any policies. He wants to be president. He wants to prove himself to his daddy, to whatever, make his life have meaning by being the president. More than anything else, more than any policy, he will say anything and do anything to get elected, anything that he can say. And so once he got elected, it would be the only silver lining to the election of John McCain would be the fascination of seeing how wild and crazy his administration would be. But we'd all probably, almost certainly, suffer very badly. And the only silver lining would be that he might, you know, contrive to get Karl Rove put in prison. That would be lovely. Okay. Oh, there's more. Fungi continues. Who is the most attractive male YouTuber? Who is the most attractive female YouTuber? Who is the least attractive YouTuber with at least 500 subscribers? The most attractive male YouTuber. Well, if you mean attractive as in sexually attractive or charismatic and all that, I suppose if I were gay... What is this? Why am I saying this? But if I were gay, it would be that guy whose name I've... Oh, Dendrophilian. Whatever that's... If I were gay. If you're talking about attractive male YouTuber in some other way, I don't even know what it means. Most attractive female YouTuber, I wouldn't want to offend any of my many fantasy age-inappropriate YouTuber girlfriends by picking one out. Actually, I learned to go serious for just a slight second here. You may or may not have noticed I took down my videos about Shauna Superlunary, who is a genuine relationship that I have thanks to YouTube. And I realized that I really made a mistake by trying to share any part of it. I still haven't quite figured out what I should, how to handle the whole issue of other people in my life when I'm talking on YouTube, because all this is sort of like, you know, spilling your guts and talking about personal stuff in front of the public, but to talk about people you know. This has nothing to do with the question, does it? Who is the most attractive female YouTuber? I'm not going to answer that. There are plenty of attractive female YouTubers. And I don't want to insult any of them by picking one over the rest. Who is the least attractive YouTuber with at least 500 subscribers? I think we all know who that is, but I'm just going to leave that alone as well.